everybody and welcome to my latest video. My name is Queen Choma and I'm back again as your glitter beauty queen with glitter nails to talk to you about how to get into the modelling industry. As you know, modelling is not necessarily an easy industry to crack. If it was, then everybody will be doing it that wants to do it. It's something that does take a lot of perseverance. You need to be very persistent and you need to get yourself out there. So as you know, I'm giving 7 steps on how to break into the modelling world, and now I'm going to get on with, this is like part 2 of the video, so I'm going to go into step number 4, and you can see step 1 to 3 underneath this video linked below. Okay, so step number 4 on how to break into the modelling world is to make sure that you attend castings and auditions. It's really important for you to go for castings, for you to go for auditions, for you to go for potential shows, potential gigs, anything like that, anything that gives you the opportunity to showcase your talent, to showcase your modelling skills. If there's a potential show coming up that you can be involved in, get yourself there, you know, apply. Send out applications like, you know, 10 a day, 20 a day, 50 a day, 100 a day, depending on how bad you want it, depending on how much you're willing to work. I mean, everybody has a different dream. Some people want to do modelling part-time, some people want to do modelling full-time. If you aspire to be a full-time model, then you have to be a lot more diligent and determined with your modelling career. If you aspire to be a part-time model, then you can obviously do things a bit more of here and now. But either way, if you really do want to be a model and you want to see yourself in those magazines, if you want to see yourself on, you know, in TV adverts, and you really want to be in fashion shows and doing catwalk modelling and so on and so forth, you definitely need to make sure you're taking more steps than just going for photo shoots. Attending castings and auditions is also brilliant because it's a great way for you to meet people, meeting key people, and from this point, I want to go into my next point, which links in with meeting people, is to make sure that you network. And I might say network at events and fashion shows. So I definitely want you, if you really want to get into the modelling industry, to start attending fashion shows and events. So basically, being at events is a great way to network, meet people, meet like-minded people, gain contacts, you know, give out your business card, receive business cards as well. If you don't network, you're not going to meet anyone, and if you don't meet people, you're not going to be able to get steps closer to what you want to achieve in life, because it's always going to be somebody that you know that will hook you up, or somebody that you email, or somebody that you talk to that's going to help you break into this modelling world that you want to get into. Obviously, your own work can speak for itself as well, but it's always going to be somebody that's going to lead you in the right direction. So make sure you are busy engaging in networking. If you want to be a model, you need to attend fashion shows. You need to see what's hot, what's not. You need to see what is happening, what designers are bringing forth in the modelling industry, and the more you see these fashion shows, the more you attend, the more you network, the more you meet people, the greater chance you have of actually breaking into the modelling world. And this might be that you become someone that works backstage, you might work front of house, you might actually, you know, be a model. It just all depends. Sometimes you think you want to be a model and then you might find out, you know what, no, actually I want to be a fashion designer, or I actually want to just help out in the industry as an assistant. So being in shows and working with people, networking, is a great way to find your feet in the industry. Okay, so step number 6 on how to break into the modelling world, as a very important step, is to make sure that you develop a strong portfolio. You know, it's so important that you have a strong profile online as well as having a strong portfolio in reality as well. So I would say, for example, if you've got Facebook, you should have an album of all the events you attend, or you can use your Facebook to promote yourself. Instead of it just being a way of like socialising with friends, you can use it to actually promote yourself in terms of business and getting yourself out there, networking, and trying to get yourself into fashion shows and modelling shows. Basically showcase your work, add relevant people that you think might be potential clients, that might be potential contacts for you. Having an online presence is very important, because if somebody wants to research on you and find out, okay, I want to work with this girl, but let me figure out who she is. They want to look at your online profile and they want to see, do you have any pictures on your Facebook? Do you have a website? Do you have a blog? Do you have a Twitter? Do you have an Instagram? Do you have a Pinterest? They want to know that you have something online to prove that you're building yourself up, you're gaining fans, and you're somebody that's reputable. People want to work with people that have experience, that show that they've got like some kind of strong presence and that people like them and that have fans and so on and so forth. So if you actually are busy promoting yourself, building a strong portfolio online as well as in reality, you'll have a very good chance of breaking into the modelling industry and increasing your chance of meeting and working with the right people that can take you higher in life. By building a very strong portfolio, this also means that you go for photo shoots, which I'm sure you probably do, but if you don't, then start going for some photo shoots now and then. Even if you take pictures of yourself, or if you get your friends or family to take pictures of you, make sure that you use things like a plain background. You know, make sure that you're the only person in the shot. And just be creative with your pictures. You have to have professional pictures. You don't always have to go over the top with makeup and so on and so forth. But this does not mean that your pictures can be sloppy. You need to really work on having good, strong pictures. If you can go to the studio and if you can afford it, or if you could work with somebody that would be willing to do time for print or time for pictures on a CD. So basically work with a photographer and do kind of trade for barter, where you say, I will pose for you as your model, but in return for pictures on a CD. So if you could work up some deals like that, you know, try Google, try Gumtree, and also try, you know, all these different casting agencies like Talent Talks, Star Now, and look for some professional photographers. And also, if you're with a modelling agency, or if you are contacting agencies, I'm sure they'll also be able to point you in the right direction in terms of what kind of photographers to work with as well. I would say that you should have a portfolio with about 8 images in your portfolio, and they should be photos of you at your best. So for example, one of the pictures you should have in your portfolio would be a headshot, one would be a mid-length shot, one would be a full-length shot. Another picture I would say would be something creative, something that could be a bit funky or crazy, where maybe your hair is all funky, you've got this like real grungy look going on, or your makeup is just like real high fashion, or something that really shows that diverse side to you. And then you want to have a picture that's natural, where it's just all about you being natural. So for example, no makeup or very, very minimal makeup, and just showing that you can be a natural beauty. And then if you want to have another picture, I would say something that once again shows a different side to you. So it could be like an energy shot, I would say. So something that represents that kind of commercial look, where you're showing yourself having fun. And I would say to also add in a picture in your portfolio of you modelling a product, because modelling is actually meant to be you promoting, advertising and launching products. Basically, you're meant to be selling something. So even though you're the model standing there, you are actually trying to sell either clothes, you might be trying to sell jewelry, you might be selling lingerie, you might be selling hair products, you might be selling hairstyles so people could book the hair stylist showcasing work. And most of the agencies out there want to see that you can model products. So it's not just about looking beautiful. Modeling is not really just about you, it's actually about how you're modeling a product.